And that in general, I think there is a misunderstanding here about the annexation, and I think that's actually the central issue, that the legal or the de jure annexation has happened only on the 18th of March. But the most important thing about the whole process is that the de facto annexation of Crimea happened a couple of weeks before, and that Crimea was taken over by Russia de facto before it was taken over de jure, and that this de facto takeover of Crimea already in late February, one could say, by Russian troops without signs, conditioned then the whole process of the secession, the alleged declaration for independence, the conduct of the pseudo-referendum, and then eventually the official annexation. So this is the most important thing to consider here about this whole process, is that the actual annexation, the change of political power in Crimea happened before the official switch of Crimea from the Ukrainian state to the Russian Federation, at least in the Russian interpretation of it. And in a way, the dubiousness of this whole process is illustrated by the fact that the man who was installed as the prime minister of Crimea by Russia after the de facto takeover of the Crimean parliament in Simferopol is a man called Sergei Aksyonov, who is the head of a was the head of a small party called Russkoye Единство, Russian Unity, which had received in the local elections on Crimea in 2010 around 4% of support. And this degree of support, in a way, is for Aksionov's party is an illustration of the dubiousness of this takeover